It was literally slippery and so freaking smooth to the touch. I just could not imagine that I could feel like that again.
What
is he talking about?
That's what I was gonna say. Welcome everybody. It's your boy Dean. And welcome to the Randomly Irregular Podcast. Sorry about that. That was Deej, by the way.
Hi.
Yeah, and we have Tyguard tonight here.
Yeah, Tyguard's back.
Let's go.
Let's freaking go.
All right.
Well, you look wonderful, Tyguard. Jeez Louise, look at you.
You look great.
You make the simplest things look amazing. I think it's because I missed you. Everyone missed you.
Yeah, everybody's been asking about you.
Yeah, the 66 on Instagram and the 38 on YouTube. They're like, where the frick is the bearded wonder?
That's right.
I appreciate that, but I don't think that's the case.
I said that, but you know. But hey, dude, guys, let's get caught up. Who wants to start first? We're
just gonna shoot the shits tonight. No topic needed.
All right, no topic needed. Well, can I start off because I have something on my mind that's been bothering me?
Oh boy, here we go.
All right. Well, okay. So, have you ever seen a freaking naked elder person before? Just like straight up, like, have you ever? Never. Have you ever?
Way to begin the podcast.
No. It's on my mind. I got to get it out. Dude.
My answer would be no.
Yeah. Mr. Patrick needs to get out of my freaking head. So here's what happened to me, everybody.
Whoa, HIPAA.
Yeah, I'm chilling over here, doing my these things, and then all of a sudden I hear a big ass kaboom, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I'm like looking out my other window, and now I'm looking at my other window, and then I'm looking around, and all of a sudden I just I dart my eyes across the way, and I just call him Mr. Patrick's, but God knows what his name is. Maybe his name is the Great Lebinsky or whatever his name is. But yeah, so let's call him Mr. Patrick. So so yeah, I'm looking outside, and then I see Mr. Patrick's, and I'm like, oh shit! And like Mr. Patrick's is literally freaking like is not wearing anything, and I'm like, I thank God I didn't go lower than the sagging punching bags he calls tits. So I literally fucking like looked at him. And I looked away hella fast, but I mean, for the 2 seconds that I freaking glanced, those 2 seconds have scarred me up until this point. And that was like about, let's say 7 hours ago. So
2 seconds was too long.
Yeah, no, 2 seconds is like that something about Mary thing. Remember when when he was doing a peeping Tom, and then next thing you know he looks at is that her mom or who was that?
It was her neighbor, I think.
Neighbor. So he looked. I felt the same way, but it was not a lady. No. It was Mr. Patrick's with his man. His man hanging. His man ditties hanging down, and I'm like, bro. So I felt kind of bad. I was like, man
ditties.
I felt bad because I saw, but I went outside to play it off. Like, I took out my trash and stuff like that, and I went outside, and just looking around because I was like, that was a big ass noise and stuff like that. And then if he came out, then I was like, did you hear that? I was gonna try to play it off or whatever. Like, let's just pretend that I didn't see you in your full glory there, Mr. Patrick's. But gosh damn, that freaking hurt. It hurts me till this point. So. I don't know. I mean, I was looking for the loud noise, guys. That's all I was trying to do. I was just trying to be a concerned citizen looking out there for the betterment of my neighborhood. And I just had to so happen look across the way, and Mr. Patrick's was playing ping pong by himself and not using hands. I can't describe it any deeper than that. I mean, it looked like two nipples having an argument every time when he moved. So
I just have so many questions, though.
Ask away, Tyguard. Go ahead.
Okay, so first one is you said that you didn't look lower than his saggy man tits.
Yeah, they look like two circus things going the same direction. Yes.
So how do you know that he was buck naked, like fully?
So you know that you know that
Whoa,
that
good question.
the skin color, right? So you know, like how you have like a peripheral vision and you could just see enough. So his skin tan was matching the skin tan below the belly button, so to speak. So I'm like, I'm not gonna look down there.
And-
Okay.
So next question.
Next question, go ahead.
So you said you looked out your window and you saw Mr. Patrick's this way. Where, like, was he just out in public like that?
Oh no. So he was in his window, but I think we were doing the same thing. It was like big noise. I came out and I looked over to the right, over to the left, and then I looked across the way. And that's where my eyes met his.
So that's
but I
where you
didn't
made
meet
eye
his
contact.
eyeballs. I met the
Not as-
quivering, moving, shaking nipple titties.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was,
So you guys had a
s-
moment, basically.
I had a moment with his titty bitties,
Yeah.
but not with him. I didn't dare look at his eyes.
Ah.
I just saw that and I said, "Oh!" and I closed my curtains ever so fastly. I've never closed curtains or anything so fast in my life.
So would you say this this incident would change your relationship with this Mr. Patrick's when you were walking down the street and seeing each other eye to eye?
I mean, now I know what Mrs. Patrick's be playing with. I'm like, damn, like how would that look like in a intimate moment? Like, does Mr. is the reason why Mr. Patrick's man biddies look like that is because you were playing with it for 40 years? Like, I mean, at least you know what made it worse is if Homeboy had fucking piercings, bro. That would have made it a whole lot
way.
worse. Yeah, I mean, just seeing an elder. I mean, look, some elders out there got the finger on the pulse, but I'm just saying, bro, like
Wait, piercings like
on the nip,
on the nipple?
on the nip tucks, yes. On the,
Whoa.
on the
okay.
nip nap patty whack.
And how old
give
is this
Mr.
guy?
Patrick's a bone. Dude, I'm gonna assume over 60.
Oh, groovy.
I'm gonna assume
groovy.
that.
All right.
Yeah, but Tiger, that's the whole reason why I went outside is because I wanted to play it off. Like I went outside to make sure that I was noticed because I was looking around. And I was
But
making
If you're traumatized like you say that you were, why would you go outside if not to get a better look at what you were looking at?
It's like stop, dropping, and rolling when you're on fire. Okay, Tigard. Like I had to literally freaking get this freaking ickiness off me, and I think that the only thing that I could come up with is just go outside, act like you're concerned, and then if he comes outside, just be like, "Did you hear that? What was that?" And then just be like, "Oh, I got garbage. I'm gonna throw it away real quick." But yeah, if you see or
Just
hear
play it off.
anything, yeah, that was like my plan. Was just to play it off right as soon as it happened because let's just be honest, he saw me, I saw him, and it was not one of those moments where it was magical,
But you guys found out what the noise was.
no, I did not. That's why I was like looking around. I didn't know what the hell that was. It shook the freaking it shook my place, bro. Like I was like, what the fuck is that? And so I thought someone I thought someone backed up into the place or something.
Unsolved mystery.
Not anymore, dude. I know exactly what Mr. Patrick's is packing, and Jesus, Ms. Oh
So he had piercings. Does he have any tattoos?
no, he does not have piercings. That it just again, it looks like
That's Deja's wild fantasy that he would have had piercings there.
See, you had questions. Now you're just being downright rude. Like I didn't. You know what? Look, Mr. Patrick's, if you could rock that inside that house and be cool with that, man, dude, hell yeah, rock your shit. But I'm just saying, bro, like, if you open the windows, man, you're swinging, bro. Everything's swinging. Underarms are swinging. Your nippies are swinging. I saw them, dude. They're going left and right. It was like, it's like I asked them a question and they answered no for you. Like it was just yucky. It was horrible. I don't want to discuss the matter, but you know what? If you got any more questions, I like to get it out of my chest.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Thank you for that.
Was that randomly and irregular for everyone?
That is kind of random.
Absolutely.
And
All
very
right, well,
irregular. to talk
I
about.
feel a lot better. Thank you very much for having this share circle with me. You may proceed with the show.
I'm even more uncomfortable now than the beginning of the show, but but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, how's everybody's week going so far? I know it's only the middle of the week, but you know, we've had a very eventful couple of weeks actually. So
Very
yeah,
very eventful for you two, right? There
right,
was like some
right.
really
Well, no,
really
I
good
mean we
things.
started off like last month, I had gone to Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas!
Viva Las Vegas! Yeah, that's right. For a couple of days just to relax and just kick back and get some time off. Obviously, Tigard was there. Thank you, Tigard, for spending some time with good old me here. But yeah, we had some great food. We ate at a buffet. We just walked around the Las Vegas Strip and just kick back, relax.
So it was it was literally Dean's and Tigard's destinations.
Basically. But yeah.
Freaking hell, dude.
And Dean, remember you got to tell him about your luck at the slots too.
Oh no, I mean I wouldn't say it's too much, but like I put in a $10 bill and then I ended up winning 60. Yeah, $60. So
all right, Dean Elon Musk.
Yeah, but wait. I mean, I wasn't the
It gets
only
better?
one. I wasn't the only one that was gambling over there.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
So okay, I'll talk about it. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine.
No,
So let's.
I like to play blackjack at the tables, and of course the goal is to win money from it. But what I told Dean was after I dropped 100 by the end of it, it was a couple of hours of entertainment that basically I paid for, and that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
I win every time, so
Right.
I just look at it as, well, instead of paying for was it like a $20 movie and $30 worth of food and drinks, I
Yeah.
got to enjoy talking to other people for a couple hours.
No, but we
So
literally.
did you show everyone? Did you show everyone your poker face? Your poker face?
No, that's not. It's blackjack.
Oh, yeah, he
Oh,
was
so
playing
you don't have a face when you play blackjack?
No,
Not
blackjack.
so much.
You work with each other, like.
Oh, because you're not trying to beat one another. You're trying to beat the dealer.
Yep.
So let me tell you something. So we literally were just walking around looking at the blackjack tables, the poker tables, and the what is it, craps?
Craps,
yeah, and the roulette. So
Wow.
we were just like observing all the people playing in Las Vegas and like seeing how they're doing. And some of them are like doing really well, and then some of them were like, okay, I'm gonna switch over to this table because I'm not having any fucking luck on this table. But like we spent maybe a good 15-20 minutes looking for a good table for Tigard, and he finally sat down, and I was just left alone, and what am I gonna do? I mean I watched him play for a little while, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna go to the slots because that's all I know how to do. I don't play blackjack. I don't play poker. I'm not much of a big gambler, so yeah. And that's how I put in the $10 and 160. And then when I came back, Tigard was still playing, and I was like, man, he's taking a while. So I was like, okay, all right, maybe he's winning. It looks like he's having fun, so I'm not gonna bother him, right? So little did I know that he was losing all his money. So I was like, okay, I'll leave him alone for a little while. And then I came back and he was gone. I was like, oh shit, where'd he go? So I texted him. I was like, hey Tigard, I'm back, but you're not at the table. Where are you at? So he was like, oh, I'll meet you up at this place. And then finally he told me like, yeah, I lost $100.
Dude, you freaking rage quit and you
No, he
and you
took a
just walked
while.
away.
He was having
Damn.
fun.
Yeah, no, I did 50 at first, and that lasted probably like 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'll just put another 50 because I was, like I was telling Dean, I was for me, it's always about finding a good table that I'll enjoy, because I've been at tables where people are way too serious. They like, I had people that like would put down any newbies or rookies and like comment if you did the wrong move or whatever, and it's like it's
Yeah.
all freaking luck of the cards anyways. Like, yes, there is a good amount of like probability and trying to figure out what's the right move to do, but in the end, like, whatever is drawn, and you just gotta deal with it. So I made it a point, like, I look for how are the people at the table, and that also includes the dealer too, because sometimes you'll get dealers that are just like stone faced, don't talk, don't say anything, and it's like, yeah, no, I'm good off of that. But when I put my second 50 down, I think I almost made back what I had originally lost. But what I told Dean, what really screwed me is, for those that don't know about blackjack, is when you get your hands dealt, there's numbers that you can play and do like double down, or you can split. So let's say you get two aces or two eights, you can split those. So now you have two hands. But in order to split it, you got to double the amount, that double your bet. So it was a $10 minimum. I do the minimum. I'm not a big gambler, so it was $10 to start. I got two of the same card. I split them, so that now that's $20. Then the next card that was thrown, it made it so I think it was like 10. Like, if you get 9, 10, or 11, you can do what's called double down. So you can again double your bet on that one, and they give you a card face down, and it's a way to try to win more money. By the end of it, I had basically 4 bets on that one hand, and I ended up losing that. So that's why, like, it really hit me.
Because see, it's good to go to Las Vegas with Tigard, because he explains everything to me. Because like when I was at the craps table, I was like, I have no idea what's going on at the craps table, and like he's telling me, oh, this and that, and like how you play the game. So yeah, if you're ever in Las Vegas, invite that guy.
Oh no, I was writing notes while.
Oh, you were writing
talking.
notes. Okay,
yeah,
good.
I was making notes of like all of that.
Because the best I could do is slots and bingo, man. That's about it.
If I get 2 aces or if I get 2 8s, I'm splitting.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
okay, so let me ask you something, both of you. I'm not a gambler. I think that the only closest thing that I am close to a gambler is when I buy blind boxes for action figures, or some stuff like that.
Okay.
Like I'm gambling with the possibility of paying $20. Will I get $1,000 figure? Will I get like a $5 figure or something like that? Right. So let me ask you, when you do play these somewhat awesome games in the casinos, blackjack, craps, the slots, is it the thrill of the possibility of winning that gets you excited? And is it like an adrenaline rush when you do that?
You want to go ahead, Dean?
Oh, well, I mean, to me, it's just like I'm scared to lose money. that's
So why are you playing?
No, I'm just like for the fun of it, but like I don't spend a lot. Like usually my limit is like less than $100, man, because I feel like I work so hard for this money. It's $100 can go any which way. You can buy a lot of stuff with it.
Bro, you could have bought $100 worth of action figures that would have accrued.
Exactly. So that's why I don't spend more than that over in Las Vegas. So I look at it as like, hey, $100. Maybe I can buy something else with that. But since I was there for my birthday, and since I was there with Tigard and we were having fun, yeah, I put in a $20 or $10 bill and came out with some money. And you know what? I quit while I was ahead, because I was like, oh shoot, I'm winning more money and more money and more money. I was like, this doesn't feel right. And I was like, okay. I clicked that button and I took out the ticket. I went to the cashier and she looked at me. I was like, okay, $60, huh? Yeah, $60 and 15 cents. All right, cool.
No, you should have joked with her and said, "You don't know how much more money I put into that.
Well,
I'm lucky that I got out with $60, lady."
maybe she was dealing with a lot of high rollers and ballers up in there, because when she saw my $60 ticket, she just looked at me like, okay. She didn't even say anything. She just like gave me the money. I was like, oh, thank you. And then I bought myself some Shake Shack and
Bro, you should have just straight up went to the lady and was like, "Hey, that could be a dinner for both you and me."
yeah, no,
You could have
she's
done that, dude. You could have manned up. But
yeah. Well, I didn't, but
well, I mean, okay, so both of you are smart for having a cap on what you
yeah, definitely.
were going through, like, or what you were going to put into whatever games or whatever things that you're doing. But Tiger, do you get a rush while you're doing this, or what is? Are you just too focused with just getting caught up in the moment and just relaxing, or because some people think that this is a relaxing thing to do, just to chill and just to do something like this and whatever. But some people get a rush with the possibility of winning. So do you feel the same way, or?
Yeah, well, I mean, when I first started gambling, I didn't really see the appeal to slot machines. Like the one that I do like, that is pretty much the only one I'll really play if I see it, is like the Wheel of Fortune one.
Yeah.
And I like that one because, when you're doing you pull the lever, or now it's like buttons that you can press. If you get a spin, then it's like interactive. So then you press the spin button and then the wheel spins, and basically whatever it lands on, that's what you win at that point. And like, so that is what like intrigues me. A lot of the more modern slot machines, there's like so much like pictures, image, and sounds and colors and stuff. I think it's just trying to distract you to just keep putting more and more money in it. And I say that because when I first started to gamble and everything, I was very like, I'm going into this because I need to win money. I don't want to lose any money. And, I'm going to be unhappy if I lose money. And that made it like really bad, because then you get into this kind of rut when you lose, and then you think that the only way that you'll feel better is if you win that money back and maybe more. But then what happens is that when you have that mindset and then you lose more, you get more upset. So I learned that early on, and that was on my 21st birthday, like my first night gambling, and that's what kind of happened to me. And then the second night, I went downstairs to the tables to see like, okay, well, what's going on at the tables. And I knew how to play blackjack, and I was watching people, and I just sat down at this one table, and I felt like that really helped my mentality of it. And I met a lot of cool people that were like, oh, happy birthday, 21, that's great, you have fun. But they're all like actually talking to each other, like, oh yeah, my name's Elaine from Arizona, and I'm out here with my husband and family, and we're gonna be here for the weekend. And there's this dude Dale that came out with his girlfriend, and for just a weekend getaway kind of thing. Like, it was just like so cool to meet these random people. And that's what I kind of latched myself to, was they like gave me a lot of good advice on, look at tables. Like, don't just go to the first one that you see just because it's open. If it's not for you, don't be afraid to get up and leave. Like, sometimes you feel like, oh, if I sit down, I gotta stay. But if you play one hand and you lose, and you're like, I don't like the way that this is, then just get up and leave. You take your chips and take it to the next table. But it's just meeting people is what I really like doing when I go to gamble, because it makes it more entertaining and more fun, like that. And that's what I told Dean. Like, if I can win money, that's great. Like, that's what you're doing when you're gambling. You're trying to win more money off of, the money that you brought. But at the end of the day, if you don't really win anything and you get yourself in a bad mood, then it's just going to sour everything. And, I was there for Dean's 40th birthday. It was, all about having fun and, just
21.
Yeah, 21.
As Kate said the other day, 21 for the 19th time.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Shout outs to Cake and Cake Lands.
Yes, sir.
Cake
yes,
Islands. Yeah, that guy. Such a good guy.
Well, Tigard likes to meet people while he's gambling, but it's totally opposite for me because when I'm sitting in the slot machines, if somebody sits right next to me, I give them the stare like,
Okay.
like what the fuck? Why? There's so many other slot machines next to me.
So wait a minute. So Dean's, I have a feeling that you do not like the closeness of strangers because not only do you not want to share urinals with someone next to you, you also do not want to share slot machines next to you. So
okay,
what are you saying that if you had it your way, you would have like a divider, two slots this way, two slots that way, and you're in the middle slot. Nobody's going to be in the first two slots to your left or right. That's basically what you want.
If I had a portable plexiglass for COVID, I would put that in between me and the slot machine.
I mean, they made the big old human balls.
Yeah, bubbles. Yeah. So
Jesus Christ.
But that's what happened when I put in that $10. Like literally, this old lady. She was like walking. I saw her. She was walking around and around like my area, right? She was looking at the slot machine. She was eyeing some stuff, and then all of a sudden, I actually picked it's an older slot machine. So I don't know. I don't understand why she picked the one next to me. But maybe she felt like, oh, hey, this guy's winning. Maybe this one is for me also. So, okay, I get it. But like,
no, bro, she saw you she saw you in a crowded room with your big old $60 win, and she's like, I need to get me some. I need to get me some of that youngin.
Well, maybe that's what she was thinking. Like, maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe this guy can take me out to the buffet right next door and get me some dinner or something. But Jesus, lady, there was I kid you not. There's like slot machines in rows, right? There was nobody on the row in front of us. There was nobody in the row next to me, and she literally sits right next to me. I'm like, bro, maybe that's why I cashed out real fast too, because I was kind of uncomfortable. But it is what it is.
Okay, can we discuss that? So why are you so bothered by someone that's minding their business and just having the pure joy and fun of hearing bling bling bling?
They can mind their own business, but they can mind their own business on the next row, but not literally next to me. Like,
I'm not a gambler, but I heard this is true. I heard that this is true, that there's some people out there that are superstitious.
Yeah.
Right? So they feel that, if they go to a specific spot or if they go to a specific area, it's going to lead them to wins and stuff. And some people think that if you go to somewhere where someone's sitting, that area is going to be busy enough for them to get wins. Yeah. So maybe that nice lady, we wouldn't know because you chickened out and didn't get to know her. She could have been the nicest lady of all time. She might have introduced you to a bomb granddaughter or something, and you missed out on that. But other than that, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. You will. But
wow.
But I'm just saying that, like, some people are superstitious, so maybe that was a superstitious thing that she has.
It's
where
funny.
Yeah. So I mean, you kind of ruined it when you ran away. Like
No, it's funny because like the next day, right? The next day, I was like thinking to myself, hey, I won some money last night, and Tigard's already left for home. And I was like, okay, I'm all by myself. I might as well try my luck. But I went to the same slot machine, and there was this old guy in my slot machine, and I didn't want to like use a different slot machine because I'm superstitious like that. I think you know what I mean? So I was like, nah, forget it. I'm not gonna even gamble anymore. So.
Well, and to that point too, Deej, like one thing that I've heard in the past is that you normally see like the older gamblers that will walk the room or
Yeah.
whatever, and what they're doing is like they'll look at Dean at his slot machine, right? And
Yeah.
sometimes they'll post up next to you or whatever to just, and they'll kind of like slowly like, oh, I'll play this one. Oh, I didn't get anything. Okay, and then just kind of look around and what they're doing is some of them believe that because it's all mechanisms, that's machines, and when something is going to hit, you don't really know exactly, but they think that, oh, if this person uses, let's say, $100 on that slot machine, goes up, down, up and down, up and down, and then eventually loses or whatever, they think that, okay, there's going to be a big hit sometime soon. So they will follow people to then like swoop in after they leave, once they lose their money, because their mentality is that, oh, well, let me get that big jackpot that they, weren't,
Working towards.
yeah.
Yeah, no, so that's exactly what I was thinking, because your machine, Dean, was probably going off crazy, like ding 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 ding.
Yeah,
and then this lady had her hearing aid all the way up.
Yeah.
And she was like, that boy is gonna hit something,
Yeah.
but not over my dead body. And then so she literally walks over and sits right next to you, because as soon as you get up, I've ran into someone that double dipped. So basically, they had 2 coin buckets,
Mhm.
and they would just do 2 slots at once,
Mhm.
2 slots at once, 2 slots at once. As soon as someone left,
Yeah.
if
Yep.
someone left with that was winning or in the positive, they would just do double slots and whatever. So that kind of worked and kind of doesn't. But it's kind of funny that people think that someone that is not doing so bad is going to lead to you being very good. I've never seen it personally, but I mean, you got $60, bro. Dang, that's pretty good. That was that's an In-N-Out dinner.
I could have had more, but that lady sat next to me. But so
Okay,
basically,
you can't
she's
blame her, dude. You can't blame her for that. You
no, man,
chose
she's a
to
fucking
do
hustler,
that.
bro. She was waiting for me to leave, man. She's like, oh man, this guy's winning.
Okay,
And like I'm swooping in to get that jackpot, and like that's what basically she's doing, man.
other
I
than
get her. I know what she's trying to do.
Okay, other than her trying to, engage you with her mothball perfume,
Dude, she
like,
literally
what-
smelled
what-
like mothballs.
Okay, so what else bothered you about her? She might have just been there to give you moral support. Why do you have to be
Support my
so?
ass. She was looking at me like eyeing me down. I was like, when is this guy gonna leave so I can jump in?
Wait, so okay, let me ask you: when you walked away, 10 minutes passed. Did you check to see if she took your seat?
No,
Oh.
I left. I was like, forget this, man.
Dang,
Because I went back to Tigard.
Tigard, I have a feeling that Dean's is gonna be a grumpy old man when we freaking grow old, because this guy doesn't like to be around nobody. He doesn't like anybody pissing near him. He doesn't like anybody sitting near him.
I
He
want
doesn't
my
want to
space.
share things.
Wait, what's this urinal thing? I gotta hear this one, because I feel
No,
like
you
I gotta
remember?
I gotta agree on that. Is that when you're in a urinal, you never go right next to somebody when you got open urinals like down the way. You gotta do every other one until it's like you're at a sports stadium, right? And it's 7th inning stretch, and everyone's like, I gotta piss, so you got everyone going. Then it's like, okay, I just need to go. But when you got like 8 urinals and one person's at the corner, you don't go right next to him. You go to the next one, or I go down to like the other end.
Yeah, but for Dean's story though, that guy was an elder. The girl that sat next to him at the slot machines was an elder. So, Dean, do you have something against elders, bro? Like, do you not want to be close to elders or something?
I don't know what the fuck. I'm I don't know, geriatric magnet. I don't know. I'm not sure, but like, fucking
Bro,
the same thing. Same thing fucking happened when I was coming home from Las Vegas, bro.
Talk about it. Let's go. What
fucking-
the hell happened, and what elder messed you up this time?
It wasn't like, I don't know if he was like elder, but like he was old, but like fucking in the airport, dude. I came out of the airport, the airplane in SFO, and I had to piss real bad. I went to the bathroom, and then all of a sudden, like literally just me and him in the bathroom, bro. And this guy, okay, there was one stall that was broken. Okay, I moved over to the left. and I was like, okay, I got pissed real bad. All of a sudden, I hear like little footsteps behind me and shit. And then all of a sudden, this guy goes right next to me, bro. There was like a whole fucking row of stalls, and he goes
on your shoulder, like, "Hey, what's going on?"
No, I swear to God, I would have punched somebody. Man, if I felt like, listen, son, you need some help. I'm like, no, hell no. I'm like, fuck that. No, but seriously, he went real. He looked at the other ones and went into my next to me on the left. And I was like, God damn it! Why is it always me that's like this happening to? I don't know, man. But yeah, it happened again.
Dude, if I saw you, okay, let's just be real. If I freaking saw you and you were hella nervous and you were just bothered by my presence or something, right? I would have just done something like freaking crazy and just been like, "Hey neighbor, I was seat B4. I was right behind you. Quite a flight, huh? What movie did you watch? Hey, do you mind if I tie my shoes real quick? I'm gonna have to use your shoulder here. Is that okay? I'm gonna try to get my can I put my hand right here on your shoulder? I would have been doing that if you were just so uncomfortable, dude.
I would have been like,
but no, but thanks to you and you talking like that, every time when I go use a public restroom with Dean, I literally have to go across the room because he doesn't like the presence of loved ones even near him.
What do I have a fucking sign on the back of me that says, "Hey, piss next to me"?
No, you're just angry at you're just angry at elders, and you just
I'm not angry at
you
elders.
don't want to be close to them.
I'm not angry at them. It's just those people that sit right next to me, like when they have a whole bunch of slot machines next to them that they could sit next to, and then I need my space. People have personal space. I mean, can I not have any personal space?
No, this is just foretelling the future with you, dude. You're just when I get old and you're gonna be like, I want you away from me. I don't want you near me.
you young man, get away from me.
You're like the next thing he's got a cane and he's all freaking pushing me away from him. Fudge that, dude. Yeah. No, dude, you gotta work on that, bro. Because I'll be damned if you do that to me and Tygarden when we're old, dude. If we go on vacation and we have no other reason other than piss right next to you because we really have to go really bad.
I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let you go first, actually.
No, you're such a.
We have to go to a 3-stall bathroom and make him take the middle one. So
I'm not modifying my plans. I'm pissing, regardless if you're next to me or not, bro.
No, fuck that. I'm going into a stall with a toilet, so you guys can.
Dude,
it's out of order.
No, man. One day, if Dean gets me mad for some strange reason, I'm just gonna piss right next to him and hold his hand.
Oh, dude.
Hey, buddy, we're gonna make it out alive, right? And then we start swinging the hands like we're skipping. Yeah, exactly like that. And then I'm just gonna be like, dude, we're gonna make it, bro. Just let it go. Like Frozen.
You do this
1, 2, and 3. Oh, dude, that's an R&B song waiting to be written. I cannot wait.
Oh man.
Well, now that we got that out of the way, and Dean, I'm pretty sure that you love elders, but not in certain situations. I get it.
Not that situation, no.
No, but I mean, shoot.
Especially the ones that fart next to me. Fuck that.
Okay, yeah, I think that we have to be forgiving to the elders that fart next to us, because I mean, even though it smells like freaking like fish eggs and lumpia from like a week ago. I mean, we gotta freaking like let that go. Look, Grandma was going through some things. She probably pooped herself a little. You gotta let it go, bro. You gotta,
I'll try.
But let's leave the elders alone right now because they're probably resting and they probably have rubbed their final Bengay on their shoulder, and they also had tapioca pudding before they took a sleep and a rest. So let's let them have their prunes and warm milk. And let them take and let them.
Bro, we just lost a fucking follower. the elderly.
Bro. Dude, I mean, bro, now that we've rested.
So the reason why I'm cracking up is I have wives right here next to me.
Yeah, yes.
And
my wife.
And what you were describing That's how.
Oh, she's eating it.
She's literally eating it right now. Let me see.
Oh shoot! Break it out, vibe. Break it out.
It's not right at this moment, but she's saying right now you're describing her nightly routine.
Oh damn! Oh, I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. All ages can enjoy it.
He fucking did mean that, man.
No, all ages can. Don't trust Dean.
He called you old.
No, I'm sorry, sis. Good God. Oh my God. I gotta.
Hey, I'm gonna say it. I'm already afraid. Just like I don't care anymore. Like, that's what happens now.
You fucking made me snort, motherfucker. Oh shit.
I could just imagine her sarcastic face when she looked like she did a side eye.
She doesn't want to be on.
She's like, "What the fuck?
She doesn't want to be on right now. She's like fucking
What the
eating
fuck's
her
wrong with tapioca?"
tapioca. Oh
Like,
god.
hate to even share that. So that
Oh, thank you for sharing that, bro. I mean, look, I'm sorry, sis.
I wonder if he was laughing so hard. Tiger.
No, I was like wondering why his screen was more squiggly than usual.
Oh shit!
And I didn't know that I was naming off all the snacks that were
describing Vibe right now.
My bad. Okay.
Oh man.
All right, I put my foot in my mouth. I'm sorry.
Woo.
yeah. Oh,
that was great,
dude. Urban Scarlet, the best man I've ever known.
Shout out to Urban Scarlet. Yeah.
Shout out to Urban Scarlet. Banger upon bangers. Banger makers, those ladies.
Way to recover, Deej. Way to recover. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of recover,
yeah.
So, recovering from doing something embarrassing, like what you just witnessed right now. I put my foot in my mouth. Have you ever done something like in front of your friends that literally freaking you're like, what the fuck? And you had to recover and there was just no way there to recover. I'll go first. Okay.
Okay.
So, I mean, it was an innocent time in elementary school. And you know, when you're trying to crack your back, you're trying to twist your back against use the back seat. And then you're trying to crack your back, and you sit backwards and you crack your back. So I did it so damn hard in a quiet classroom that literally you heard this, and it rattled. It rattled the seat, guys and lady. It rattled the seat. It sounded like I was on a motorcycle. So everyone burst out laughing. For 2 years, I was known as the fart boy that could ride a bike on his own gas. So I was fart boy for like 2 years.
No wonder.
Am I the only one? I mean, there's plenty of adult times where I was freaking embarrassing and I embarrassed myself in front of people and I had to recover. But did you ever do something like that in front of people?
So going back to that, so this is the so this is the start of DJ Skidmark.
Okay, no, it's not. My name is Deej for short. It's Deej for short.
That's the back.
You just don't understand what you do to me sometimes, buddy. You just don't know what you do to me sometimes, brother.
That's literally the backstory of DJ Skidmark, guys.
No, it's not. I freaking hate this. I'm out. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
If you guys just tuned in,
hey, respect the name, okay? Respect the name.
Respect the name DJ Skidmark because the backstory.
No, it's not DJ Skidmark. It's Deej for short.
Oh my god!
All right, let's pronunciate it like we're like Sesame Street monsters,
shit.
Okay? Deej for short.
I can't handle this. I can't handle it.
Dude, both of you are crying, dude. It's an emotional time here at the Randomly Irregular Podcast. Everybody, we're all emotional right now.
I'm literally,
we're all feeling the
feelings.
feelings.
That was like gold right there. That was the backstory of DJ Like
Yeah,
Oh,
that was just
my
off the
God,
top
dude,
of my
it's
head. I
not.
was like, "Holy shit!" He's just
Lord
describing.
knows he's gonna find a way to make it a TikTok short and a YouTube short.
That's right. That's his going on TikTok. Everybody, DJ Skidmark backstory.
It was not DJ Skidmark. It's D's for short. Please
Oh shit!
let's learn together, D's for short.
I forgot what the question was already, so I'm
No,
sorry.
it's just embarrassing moments. How did you recover?
So-
Eh,
on the same line, these
Yeah.
like, in elementary school, I think it always happens, but it was also in class. Of course, it was like I think it was sustained silent reading (SSR) that they called it, and I had to fart, and I thought, oh, maybe it's like kind of lift up my leg and let it out slowly. It'll just happen, and no one will know. And
wait, did you make a trumpet?
so
Did you make a trumpet sound? Like
it started out silent, but then all of a sudden it went, "Rrr," and I was like,
Oh shit!
I didn't know what to do, and then because I had my hand on my mouth, and I looked to the right and left, and a couple of my friends looked at me, and I was like, "Excuse me," and I started playing it off like it was a burp.
nice.
I
Hey,
don't know if they knew it was a fart because no one like laughed like laughing with you, but I was like, man, I think that worked. But I mean, I was a kid.
no, but
Dude.
you got away with your ass asking a question. Like it went, "Huh?" And then like it's like. I mean, I would be thinking, yes, someone had a question. like my grandma when we would fart, she was like, "Did someone call me?" I was like, "Oh no, grandma, no one called you."
Oh my
All
god!
right, well, dude, you played it off. So not as embarrassing as mine, but damn, you had the charisma to bounce back. So at least now I know that you have the charisma to hide it. So that's a good thing. Good job,
Holy
dude.
shit.
Well, I mean, that made me feel good. Dean, other than all your wacky jokes in Discord,
What?
have you ever done anything embarrassing and you had to recover in lightning fashion in front of people?
I mean, off the top of my head, I just remember at one part where I was in, I think it was either kindergarten or first grade when we were playing 7 Up. You remember that game 7 Up?
Oh, heads up,
Mhm.
7 Up.
Heads
Yeah.
Up 7 Up, yeah. And like, I didn't really know the rules to it because like I never played it before. And I was just like, oh, I had my hands up and I was like thinking, hey, I didn't know what the middle finger was before. So I was like, hey, why not just like stick it up? And then like the kids were all like, ooh.
They're all gasping. They're like,
They were like, ooh, Dino's sticking up the middle finger. And I was like, what does that mean? I was like, oh, is that bad?
Damn, you were a rebel at the age of 5.
And then, and then the teacher was like, she came up to me and I was like, you just stick up the, this thing, right? I was like, okay, I'm sorry. And then that's when I found out that the middle finger was that was the first time I knew the middle finger was a bad thing. So backstory. Anyway,
Dude, I used to cheat in Heads Up 7 Up, like especially if you wear bracelets with charms on it, you're dead. I already know it's you. And so like I would purposely do is that like how when people are chosen to go up to the front and then you put your head down, heads up 7 Up for like I don't know how I did it, but I would just remember their footsteps and what their shoes sounded like. And so one of the peeps that tagged me or whatever, they had squeaky shoes when they were going up. So they were the squeaky shoes that were coming up. So I was like, that, and I got touched. So I was like, oh, so it could be that person, and because I didn't hear anyone else come by my way, not behind me or not in front of me. So I just guessed the squeaky shoe person, and I won. I was like, dude, yeah. So I cheated. It's okay. I'm Jerry Rice. I'm Jerry Rice. I'm goated, but Jerry Rice put that sticky stuff on his gloves.
But you all remember the table or like okay, when you're going like this, you could see the underneath the table, and then they could be passing by. I know what their shoes look like. I know how they're, how they look like. Basically, that's how you
Yeah.
cheat. So
Yeah.
anyway,
No,
that was one story from kindergarten that I remember. So that's when I first knew I'm not allowed to flip off anybody. So
that's funny, bro. It was innocent. Kids are innocent.
yeah, but how did my friends knew what the middle finger was? I didn't.
Mom and dad.
Oh well,
No.
yeah, I guess so.
Or
Yeah.
older siblings.
Older siblings, probably, yeah. But like,
Yeah, because older siblings, mom and dads, and also, yeah.
so yeah.
I mean, honestly, we were supposed to have regulated TV so that I could watch programming that was kid friendly, right? But we were too poor to even have a one TV in every room, so we had one big family one. So we had to do family friendly stuff like TGIF every freaking Friday.
Yeah, TGIF
and all that stuff. So yeah, that's why we were like so user friendly on that. Well,
There you go.
I'm done talking about embarrassing things. I feel that I embarrassed myself. I'm a little sweaty because I'm nervous, and this is gonna be posted. So people, there's gonna be some
TikTok.
comments out there that be like, "Oh, Deej, you farted. That was me. I was in that class." And I'm gonna say, "Shut up! Don't freaking out me, you frick turds."
Yeah, well,
But anyway,
see, now that we know the origins of DJ Skidmark.
okay, it's Deej for short. You know what? That's it. No, you keep playing. I'm gonna freaking. I'm every time when we piss, I'm in the next stall right next to you, and I'm just gonna say, bro, you're doing a hell of a good job, and I'm gonna slap you in your butt.
You're gonna hold my hand?
No, like how they do it in basketball when you hit a clutch shot, you bump shoulders and then you slap each other on the butt.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do that, Bill. I was like, damn, it smells and sounds like a hell of a piss, bro. And I'm gonna give you like props.
I'm gonna be
It smells like you had some greens the last 2 days, bro. Bam, give it up.
I mean, do you guys do that? Like when you're pissing, you just feel like you need to fart. You just fart, right? You just fart. You just let it go.
Yeah.
I seriously feel that is the most opportune time to fart.
Yeah, but there's other people that don't appreciate that in the bathroom. I mean, where else are you gonna do it?
Okay.
No, so
here's
what
another question though. Do you guys does it make you laugh?
I know Tigers.
Yes.
I know Tiger does.
Tiger. There's like a video that's been floating around on Instagram where it was playing the Jurassic theme and someone was in the stall. It was like, ding, ding, and then next thing you hear, and it's like this dude struggling with pooping.
Yeah.
And it sounded like a freaking pterodactyl or something.
So you know that if Tiger goes into the bathroom and then somebody farts, he's gonna be cracking up.
Man, now that I know what's in store for me, dude. I have to use the women's suites.
Look, he's
bathroom.
still laughing right now. Look at him. He's still laughing.
Because
he's literally thinking of all the farts that he listened to while he was in the bathroom.
Look, if both of you are,
I have a good story.
Oh, here we go.
Story.
So when I was in college, I went to go use the bathroom, and I was in one of the stalls, and the other stall was being used. So I knew someone else was in there. So I was like, doing my own business or whatever. And this was still like when I was still kind of like, oh man, like even though I'm in the bathroom, I don't want to fart too loud because I don't know who's gonna be there, if they're gonna say anything or whatever. But then what happened was my other friend came in, and the story is that he saw. So the dude in the other stall was my friend. I won't say their names actually.
Yeah.
Say it. No, I was kidding. No.
And so our friend that came in after we were already in each of our stalls, he saw his backpack like being hung up, and so he knew it was him in the stall. So then he went to use the urinal, and all of a sudden you just hear. And then after like 2 seconds, you hear, dying. Oh my god.
Bro, I would have, you know what? I would have been like, I would have done it like over the line. I would have said, dude, did the 49ers score a touchdown? Oh my
shit.
god. Okay, so a little trick here, ladies and gentlemen, a little trick. So every time when I go in the toilet, or to a toilet stall, right? Not a urinal, but a toilet stall. I always check if the toilet has a handle or a button. So when I go and use the toilet and I have to take a massive one, I literally, when I'm about to release, I flush. And then I just and I keep flushing until it's all out. And then if I have a second round or a third round, I'll second round flush, and then I'll let it out during the flush, and then I'll let it out the whatever I have left on the
So it
last
hides
flush.
the noise.
Exactly. So you don't hear what is going on. Not only does it help with the smell's not going to be out. It's also going to mask the fact that you had really interesting buffet at Vegas and you're just like, ow, my stomach, my insides, good luck toilet.
So what if you're not realizing that it's like you're clogging it and you're like flushing the toilet multiple times and the one just keeps going.
I'm so glad that you said that, Tigard, because that is what I do before I use the toilet. I flush it once to get rid of any dirty things that were floating in there, and then just to make sure that it's flushing.
Courtesy flush.
I get the courtesy flush, and I get the courtesy flushes as you go do your business. But the way you made it seem is that you're like you're hitting the lever like multiple times before the flushing is even done, and like that worries me that I'm gonna make it clog or something's gonna like get stuck and the water.
Okay.
You have to wait.
Let me correct myself then. No, let me correct myself. So in the first round where the first movement goes, I flush. And in between that flush, I let the first one go. Then I hold the second one. And then I wait. And then I wait.
Where's Tiger go? Where's Tiger?
Come back here, Tiger.
Go?
Come back over here. So then you clench the butt cheeks, right? You clench the butt cheeks. Yeah. You clench the butt cheeks. And then when you're ready for number 2 and then the flush is done, then you go and then you flush and you release number 2. If you have any other following than that, then you do the same routine over just to make sure that you hear the at the end. You know what I'm talking about, right? When this flushes, it goes. Yeah.
That just reminds me of like the Spartans, like hold. Wait for the whites of your eyes. Hold.
Bro, I think I got some muscular butt cheeks, dude, because I've been doing that since I was a kid, man. Because I was always embarrassed, dude, whenever when I was by myself in the damn toilet and people kept walking in a public toilet.
Yeah.
I don't want people to freaking be laughing at my trumpet ass. You know what I mean? Like, because it'll be freaking doing some weird Louis Armstrong shit. You'll be like...
I see trees of green. No. Red roses too.
I don't know where that green part came from.
I see them poo.
But it came out of me and you.
Came out of you.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful poo. On that note, this podcast is over.
Shit. Oh my god! Yeah. With that said, oh my god! Wow. I can't believe we ended up with poo and farts. But,
bruh, that was randomly irregular.
That is very random and irregular. But anyway,
yeah.
Thank you guys for watching our podcast tonight. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It would help us tremendously. And,
it'll help us, please.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
And follow our socials. We're at Randomly Irregular Podcast across the board.
That's
TikTok, Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And, hey, tell your friends on Instagram, hey, why don't you subscribe to the YouTube? Make it even.
Yeah.
You know, we got 38 awesome people there, and we probably have 35 now because of this one. But 38 of them were hung around and asked some friends, but like, hey, you want to hear some goofballs goofing off?
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Talking about random stuff? Why not? But anywho.
I mean, we held it down for an hour.
For an hour or so.
I'm proud of us.
Yeah. Hey, well, thank you. We're back. We're doing stuff. We're still here. Thank you, Deej. Thank you, Tigard, for coming on tonight. And we'll see you guys in the next show, shall we? All right.
Thank you. Good night. Bye. We got 2 balls and 1 racket.
All right. Thank you, guys.
And watch your poop.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good night.